Hey everyone, and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV, where it is time to confront this person who looks like Ellie, but doesn't quite look like Ellie, who appears to be the Phantom Thief. You will notice my UI is quite a bit different. Some upcoming videos are going to be back on the old UI. This one and the next few and most of the coming videos will be on this new UI, but some will be on the old one just because I recorded them before this. A friend was showing me what they were doing to their UI to improve it recently, and I was like, you know what? A lot of your ideas look really good. I'm going to steal them. It's going to take a lot of getting used to because it's very different. One, having my cross hotbar in the bottom right corner keeps it out of the way, makes it take up actually a little bit less space, but oh goodness, it is actually I'm realizing I'm a lot more hotbar reliant than I thought I was. Which isn't great. This could force me to be a better player, but it's going to take a lot of getting used to. There's also some jobs where it's just better to have the hotbar in very visible line of sight, so I'm going to keep doing adjustments to the UI over time, but I'm trying something new to try and have a better, cleaner layout. Anyways, let's get started. Before we speak with the Huron woman who looks like Ellie but is not quite Ellie, let's talk to everyone. So the letter spoke true. The fiend was in our midst all along. That she was. My prodigious powers of deduction scream out to me. This woman knows something. Good job, Hildibrand. We're all very proud of you. You are the smartest man here. Another two-layered mask, mayhap. But no, this woman bears a striking resemblance to Miss Ellie. It definitely looks like her, but it isn't quite her. I'm so curious what's going on. I was all but certain that Ellie was our thief. What is the meaning of this? Yeah, Ellie was such an obvious suspect from that it seems like she could have very easily also been framed. It seems like that could have been the thief's intention? Who are you? Who is this unfamiliar woman, and what secrets does she hold? Seven hells, done in by a muscle-bound muttonhead and his motley troop of mummers. Just who are you? Your resemblance to Miss Ellie is most uncanny, and yet... Consulting Inspector Briardian, once again you failed to measure up to your lofty reputation. Once again! Damn! Of course we resemble each other. Ellie is, after all, my own flesh and blood, my beloved sister and my eminently capable partner in crime. 1,000 faces I may wear, but only one name do I bear. You can call me Cece. Charmed, I'm sure. Are you quite alright? Why, you look as if you've seen a ghost. Despite my moniker, I assure you that Ellie and I are no specters. What we are, mind you, are the last living scions of Sylvan aristocracy. Bemused, are you? Befuddled to find two sisters behind the mask? Try using your brains once in a while. Every time you encountered the thief, Ellie was standing right in your midst. No, the thief that's 4 times stole the show, and those priceless relics, was me. Meanwhile, Ellie hid in plain sight, supplying me with just the knowledge I needed to stay one step ahead of my pursuers, all while spinning the hair-raising tales of my exploits that won the hearts of this nation. We owe a lot to you, truly. Why, without the tales of your hapless attempts to catch me, we never could have risen to these heights of celebrity. Now I'm curious to go back and revisit all of it and see if there's how many hints there may or may not be of Ellie trying to lead us astray. It also kind of implies that with how much she was shitting on Hildibrand and praising Briardian, that kind of implies she may have actually seen Hildibrand as the bigger threat and was trying to get rid of him, while trying to keep Briardian around because he's more easy for her to control. That is a possibility which I am very glad to accept, regardless of any evidence to the truth or otherwise. Just because, fuck, I love Hildibrand, and I want him to be better than Briardian because I hate Briardian. He's such a dick. Miss Cece, from a gentleman to a lady, I would ask you one thing and one thing only. Just what is it that you and Miss Ellie hope to accomplish with all of your schemes? Justice. 400 years ago, Uldan dogs reduced our great nation to a nation of zombies. At long last, the cowards that would still justify these foul deeds will suffer the same. Wait, the histories say that it was Sildid that turned their own men into zombies. The histories lie, and you worked from the shadows, silencing those who would speak the truth. You should have died with your fellows, false arbiter. It was Ulda that ordered the creation of that dreadful powder, and wielded it as a weapon against our proud ancestors. The history of your glorious sultanate is built on a lie. What is this madness you speak, woman? Not madness, truth! The powder in my possession was stolen from the Uldan army 4 centuries ago by one of my ancestors. They say it was his final act of courage in the moments before his leg fell off and his rotting head dropped from his shoulders. This is the truth that the histories don't tell. The truth that this doe-eyed Sultan Sworn would kill to keep buried deep in the sands of Thanalin. But your time of reckoning is nigh. Oh yes, before long you, and everyone in this rotten nation, will know firsthand the horrors my ancestors knew. Ha ha ha! And just what do you mean by that? Oh, how the idiots lap up the stories. A masked crusader for justice, a dashing rebel waging battle against power and authority. Oh, if only they knew. But they will see soon enough, when they're eating each other's brains out on the streets. In the last days before our proud nation was razed to the ground, a band of the final survivors stole a vast quantity of the powder from the Uldan vaults, hiding it away in a secret vault sealed with powerful magics. The sole means by which the vault may be opened? By assembling 4 secret relics from Baladia. 4 relics once housed in the royal palace of Sildib before the Uldan dogs stole them and claimed them for their own. And so it dawns upon you at last. Yes, even as we speak, Ellie makes for the vault, the 4 relics safely in hand. Just think, one day you'll be able to tell your grandchildren you were there when zombie powder rained down on Ulda. No wait, you'll all be dead. Preposterous! But first you, my dear, you will not even have the pleasure of looking upon the last moments of your precious homeland. Let your flesh rot like all of your rotten lies. I think not, Miss Cece. Hildibrand! You idiot, just for once, could you not get in the way? Godbert Manderville, I can't even trust your sorry ass to look after him for a day. I knew it, that presence watching over us from the shadows. It was you, my dear wife. You may recognize her, actually. We've seen her before. Am I to understand that you are Hildibrand's mother? Aye, this is more like it. Hand to hand, skillet to skillet. It's enough to send a warrior's pulse racing. Prepare yourself, Satora. The time of our final confrontation is nigh. Do you have popotos for brains, you overstuffed buffoon? My beloved boy's been turned into a stinking corpse if you hadn't bloody noticed. You, Sator or something, was it? Hildy's told me all about your hijinks together. Pleased to meet ya. My dear boy's always had a bit of a rebellious streak. What can I say? I come on a bit too strong at times. But can you blame me? This time I thought I'd sit back and leave things to my sorry-arse husband here, and look what that got me. You'll help me out, won't you? Yes, absolutely. Sorry, the quest accepted after all that is just so perfect. Meet Julianne Manderville, mother of Hildibrand, wife of Godbert. Fantastic person, I love her. She is played as a bit of a sexist joke, unfortunately, the overbearing, very violent mother. But I fucking love her, she's so good. She is so good. She is the shadowy figure who's been appearing since the very first chapter of Hildibrand. It was not the Phantom Thief, it was her following us to make sure Hildibrand is okay. And yes, we did see her during the Ultros chapter in patch 2.4. We did see her out on the streets of Ul'dah, which is why I was very caught off guard. I did not expect to see her there. It was very funny, actually. Anyways, fear her, fear the mother who cares. Because goddamn does she care and I love her for it. Poor Greg. Rest in peace, Greg. You doing okay, Enkidu? Do you need someone to like take care of you now that Greg is dead? Like very, very firmly dead? Here, you know what? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Rest in peace, Greg. Same to you, Hildibrand, Godbert, and Cece, I guess. Cece, you and Ellie, like, you're very valid for wanting revenge on Ul'dah. What happened is fucked up. I also want to destroy Ul'dah, but like, can we not kill the innocent people too? Like, please, can we like, it's the monitors and like the aristocracy of Ul'dah that is causing the problems and did cause the problems. You're not wrong to want revenge, but can we focus on the actual like people who did the crimes and continue to do the crimes? Like, are you going to go after the people of Pearl Lane too? Like, you can go after basically everyone else in the city. It's the people of Pearl Lane, the refugees, and the homeless that I want you to protect. Everyone else can die. Anyways, hi! I dare say it's quite clear who wears the pants in the family, so to speak. God damn it, Briardian. Like I said, played for a bit of a sexist joke. Not great, but I love her. Inspector Hildibrand's mother? Yeah. Honestly, explains a lot. Reunited with my dear boy for the first time in ages, and just look at him, he's green! Oh, he is much greener than he was before, wow! Fortunately, there's still time to reverse the zombie curse, and I know just the remedy, a phial of holy water. The ingredients are simple, a tatter of oversold rags and a phial of twice distilled water. Then go to the market Soxiformer, and the latter you can procure from a trader by the name of Guest. Now hurry, once the poison spreads throughout his veins, no antidote will save him. In the meantime, I'll search for the bumbler's bumbling assistant. With any luck, Miss Nashua is still alive. Okay, Briardian, please be nicer to him. He just fucking gave his life to protect Phyllis. Like, can you please at least have a little bit of respect for him? Also, hi Greg, I thought you were dead. Ouch, that's smarts. Ye gads, Hildy, you're looking none too hardy yourself. Oh god, I lost his voice. No thanks to you, you bumbling oaf. Now, you're gonna accompany Satora here and make yourself useful, or do I have to reintroduce you to that wall? Haas. But of course, my lady. Gilgamesh is ever at your service, and good sundries, was it? Come now, Satora, there is work to be done. Yeah, I've completely lost his voice, I'm sorry. There's so many characters. There's so many characters. I'm not a voice actor, I'm doing my best here. Also, I'm doing cold reads. Also, where's the stalker's long gone, of course. As soon as he saw I was in Nashu, he wasn't interested. Alright, on to Good Sundries. Okay, that'll be easy. Easy track. To the Sapphire Avenue Exchange, and then they'll just be immediately to our left. Hey, I was more right than I thought. Hi, Greg. Let's get this and get back to Hildy. Oversold rags, you say? I fear I've only a single tatter left in stock, and it's already been spoken for. But my good man, you must reconsider. My dear friend's life, and quite possibly mine own as well, hangs in the balance. I sympathize with your plight, friend, but a man has to make a living. I've been promised a copious supply of rare chimera membrane for these rags. Unless you can offer me the same, no deal. God, you expect us to be able to summon such a rarity out of nowhere at a moment's notice? Well, look what we have here, if it isn't the Warrior of Light from the Colosseum. Funny who you meet at the markets. Oh! Hey, how's it going, you two? So we need to get these rags to save Hildibrand. As it happens, I've just returned from my training, and the slaying of 10 chimeras just happened to be my task for the day. If it's chimera membrane you seek, you're more than welcome to a share. Why, thank you so much! That is incredibly kind of you. My lady, you are far too kind! Don't mention it. If it hadn't been for Inspector Hildibrand and Satora here, I'd still be tag teaming with that sliming beast and cheating my way to fame and fortune. And I'm a woman who pays her debts. Well, I'm glad you're doing much better for yourself now. Hang in there. Keep it up. So, take me if that was a novel of the Tempest. Ever since she confessed to her trickery and started climbing back up from the bottom of the ranks, I've been proud to call myself one of her biggest fans. Why, I've half a mind to give you the rags you seek simply for the privilege of meeting her. Don't worry, we're paying you. We already got the chimera membrane, so... A kind sentiment, my good man, but we are more than happy to uphold our side of the bargain. Aren't we, Satora? And with this, our task here is done. Now let us find this traitor named Guest. I'm starting to refine his voice. I think I have an idea of what I'm going for. Yay! More stuff is selling on the market boards. Trying to clear out my inventory. Where is Guest going to be? Ah, okay. Up on the upper floors. Got it. And back up to the Chamber of Rule we go, and let's go track down Guest. Ah, here we go. Hello there. The blundering Manderville boy is on his last legs and you need something of mine to save him, you say? Perhaps you can give me a good reason why I should care. Those bloody Mandervilles are richer than the traders themselves, yet they have the audacity to haggle me down to the last gill for every purchase. If the family line ended today, I'd be a happier and wealthier man. And now, I believe the ballroom calls. Good day to you, and do pass along my condolences to the grieving parents. Have you not a shred of honor or compassion in that spindly body? Business rival or no, the man is on death's doorstep. And you wonder why Cece wants to kill them all. After the events of that day, my father will not so easily forgive and forget. But it matters not to me. No, my love for you is as deep as the 7 seas. I beg of you, milady, may I have this dance? Satora, what a lovely surprise! Are you here for the ball, perchance? No, I'm trying to save Hildibrand's life, actually. Heavens, the poor inspector! Well, if it isn't the lapis maiden in the flesh, what say you bid farewell to preening fops and scruffy adventures and share a dance with a cultured gentleman befitting your great beauty? And that man is going right off the balcony! Why, it would be a pleasure and an honor both, my lord. Don't cheer so openly, dude. Provided you first provide my good friend Satora with a bottle of twice distilled water that she seeks. Hell yes, everything is coming up us. Let's go. All of our friends are coming in to save the day. You know this woman. Bah, if that is the price you would set, then so be it. Take it, it's barely worth its weight in gill anyway. Now shall we, Miss Arabella? I knew Hildy to be a worthy rival, but to think he was this beloved by so many. Clearly this realm would deeply mourn his loss. Quickly, Satora, let us deliver these goods while there is still time to save him. Absolutely, we're almost done. And thankfully he's right around the corner. But yeah, sure feels fucking good to know that everyone we've helped so far has tons of respect for him. People love Hildibrand. He's a good boy. He's doing his damn best, even if he is a bit of a himbo and a bit eccentric sometimes. He is a good boy, everyone loves him, and everyone knows he is doing his damn best to help people. And I'm so glad that most people can recognize his greatness. Sadly, some consulting inspectors just They're too far up their own ass for this. I trust the two of you wouldn't dare to come back empty-handed. Oh, absolutely not. We got it. We got both of them. Bloody brilliant! Hi, I'd take you over my muscle-headed half-wit of a husband any day. We can talk about this later, Julian. When Godbert's not around. To make it awkward. Now stand back and let me show you some real Manderville home cooking. Fall, you bloody bugger. Guide my skillet. That should stop its spread. Now it's up to Hildy to flush what's left out of his system. Don't worry, he's my son after all. I reckon he's still got some fight left in him. Look who I found. She was slumbering obliviously in a rubbish-strewn corner of Pearl Lane. Boy, did that nap feel good. Yes, I'm sure it did. Satora, word has it that Ellie has been sighted at the Sildin ruins. We must go there with all haste. Alright, Hildibrand should be safe, so let's go. You've done well by my dear boy today. Don't worry, I'll handle things from here. There's a nice warm bed for him, and I think I know a few specialists who might know a thing or two about his condition. What in the seven hells are you standing around for? The future of Ul'dah is at stake. Satora, my strength is yours as well. For Ul'dah and for our friend Hildy. You remind me of my husband, what with you having more muscles than sense. If you're so keen on making yourself useful, why don't you run to the market and bring me some fire crystals? Keeping my dear boy warm is key to fighting off the zombification. Let's see, I believe 20 crates or so should suffice. I think I've got a bunch in my pack, actually. Do you want me to pull those out, see if that's enough? I am a warrior, not an... yes, my lady. I say, Enkidu, the burden we must bear simply to secure my long-awaited final confrontation with Satora. That said, the events of today has given me cause to reflect. Satora and Hildy both, to be blessed with such veritable legions of friends tried and true. But alas, not I. No, only one true friend have I ever known, and she is long lost to me. You are a fine bird, and have given me great comfort in my travels, but you will never be Enkidu, my one and true companion. Oh, my friend, were you here with me, even Satora could not stand against our combined might. Oh, Enkidu, wherever you may wander, hear my words and return here to my side. Enkidu, do you hear me? Enkidu! Ye cads, what was that flash from the heavens? It nearly blinded me. And what? The crystals, where have they gone? Fancy meeting you here, old friend. That voice, could it be? My faithful companion, why must you always make me wait so? I completely forgot that happened! Oh no! Oh, as for what happened, I guess we'll find out next time, huh? Next time on Final Fantasy XIV, the final Hildibrand quest for A Realm Reborn. It is time for her last vow. Let's finish up Gentleman Hero Hildibrand Manderville for A Realm Reborn. I'll see everyone next time for that.